Hello and welcome to another Bad Comic Review. This time we are looking at Night Terror's Shazam Issue 1. This is a two-part miniseries from DC Comics, which is a tie-in to the Night Terror's miniseries event. This issue was written by Mark Waid, pencils by Roger Cruz, inks by Wellington Dias, colors by Arif Prianto, Troy Peteri on letters, cover by Dan Mora, assistant editor Rebecca Bonahan, edited by Paul Kaminsky. Cover's really good, I like it quite a bit, and it does relate to what's going on in the book, and that did get me to buy the issue. Unfortunately, the interior art is significantly different. So Mary finds that something weird is going on, and she's kind of known about it for a few days. She keeps having nightmares about Billy, who is dressed as Black Adam, but she can't quite bring herself to hit him. And she's having these nightmares of like the house being on fire, and every time she goes to sleep, she seems to be transforming between Mary Broomfield and Mary Marvel. So she keeps saying Shazam, and now her power base is different. They changed that in the Wonder Woman Shazam Lazarus Planet miniseries storyline. So she has a slightly different power set that's not really coming from the same energy source as Captain Marvel's, or the Captain as he's now known. Well, she's starting to catch on that there's something weird going on in the sleep realm, but she's not quite grasping when she's in and out of the nightmare world. And we're left with a pretty dark cliffhanger ending. Overall, I thought the story was actually pretty good. We get kind of glimpses of these monsters, and of course Insomnia's in here for a brief moment. He's trying to find the Nightmare Stone, and he thinks she might know where it is, just like the others. But Mary's not really exactly alert as to what's going on in the broader Night Terror storyline, so she's a little out of her element without knowing the full context of the situation. But it's a really interesting story about her dark fears regarding her family and Billy, and her change in power set. So I thought it was a really good story, but the art is pretty rough. The art style doesn't really mesh with the story that they're presenting. It's not terrible, but I kind of hate the art style. It's a little too cartoony and rough looking. People's faces completely change from panel to panel, and it bothers me quite a bit. I know it's a stylistic thing, but like I said, this doesn't really lend itself to these type of stories. It's much more of a art style that would go with a social interaction book like Love and Rockets or something along those lines, where you're just dealing with people interacting in day-to-day life, vignettes and slice of life stuff, not really an adventure book kind of style. So big strike on the art, but the story was very entertaining, so I had no problem with that. So it's not really worth $5, but I would say pick it up for the story because it is pretty fun. Just try and get the book at a discount because the art really just does not match the storyline. So that's going to do it for this one. Thank you so much for listening and supporting the channel. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss future reviews. If you'd like to help the channel out in other ways, links are in the description to various support methods. And as always, we hope to see you on the next one.